popping off, and you're talking about ICBMs and stuff like that. Well, now we're getting scared. You know.
So we need war. Who was that just said? Was it Zelensky? That said. But he was saying your sons and your daughters.
Yeah, Zelensky.
I just mentioned that.
Yeah. Talking about the sons and daughters.
But America has set up these people here, to everything's a party and everything's a joke. So they want everyone to get serious now and be patriotic. These people ain't went for that shit. Like, nah. Don't y'all got people for that?
Also, the morale is very low. People know that every war that America's been involved in has been based on lies.
Yep.
Every excuse for America to go into war,
propaganda,
was a lie. It's propaganda, and a lot of people they know that, you know, so they're reluctant to fight these wars. You know, you think people want to go to Ukraine?
Right. Go to the temperatures of Ukraine and then have to lose their life over there
for a lie?
Give them an empty gun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Guns with no ammo.
The motherfuckers in Ukraine ain't never shot a gun. It's here, man. Here's the AK.
Against the Russians?
Right.
But I'm a computer programmer. What am I supposed to do with this?
Hey, the beautiful thing though is that, you know, the women, you know, you got your equality, and now you're eligible to be drafted as well, man. Right. Congrats.
Got what you want.
You got what you wanted.
You're welcome,
Ask and thou shalt receive.
Yeah,
pregnant. And that's when they're gonna be trying to get pregnant, but due to the jump shot,
this is what's gonna force these women to finally want to become submissive all of a sudden.
Yeah,
they're gonna return back to that nature. They realize that they gotta be on the front lines and shit. A lot of them gonna be like, nah. They want to go back to the feminine, back to the kitchen.
Hey, Corporal Johnson.
Let a few F-15s fly over these motherfucking houses, these ghettos. Nigga woman gonna be under the bed. You know?
Now you want to turn back feminine.
Yeah. Tanks coming. You could hear a tank, and tanks going. It's gonna make the whole goddamn house shake coming down your street. Man, what?
Just dropping everywhere.
This is when they're gonna realize that they need protection.
Yeah.
But all your protection is overseas.
Yeah.
And the ones here, they drop it off.
Yeah.
They dying in the famine. They getting smoked by the super soldiers.
And the real men.
Or getting hot by robot dogs and shit. Mm-hmm. You know.
And the real men that can protect you dog your whole fucking life. You know.
Yeah. Now we're supposed to forgive you. Now we're supposed to forgive you.
Yeah.
Come back. We gotta come back to the table and shit.
You call it.
No, they the table, but they're the table, bro. Remember?
Yeah, they are the table.
Remember that shit, man.
Hey, I gotta bring this up. What Andrew Tate said. He said, all you women claiming toxic masculinity, but when trouble kicks off, now you gotta make a phone call to a toxic man to come solve that toxic situation for you. Right. But then you just call these outlaws, then it's like outcasting, it's like toxic masculinity. You know? You got it. 2nd Ezra 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
That's setting the stage for there be a shortage of men, and it being enough for you women. So where you're gonna realize because there's a shortage of men, you're gonna have to be shared. That's where the Isaiah 4:1 comes in. Seven women shall take hold of one man. Saying, let us eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
It ain't gonna be like no fucking romantic novel and shit. With a man, spend a lot of time with you. You don't spend no time with you. Yeah, you ain't gonna be you just gonna get popped, and the man gonna go to his other woman, pop her, go to the other one, pop her, and have time to himself.
That's it.
In the ancient world, when you look at these ancient wars, how does this work get played out? The men went ahead and fought the war, and then at nightfall, when you couldn't see, they went back and held camp. And then there were women that would come to the camp that would pleasure and massage men and comfort men before they went back out to war the next day.
Yeah.
And that's the role of the women. It's going to be similar to that coming back into these times. You got to understand your role of all that. How come I can't? All them questions?
Your role gonna be role gonna be shut the fuck
You got
up.
questions?
Shut your ass
Get all the way out of here, man.
Man,
You should know I need food. I need a back rub. And, you know, a little pleasure at the end of the night. See you tomorrow if I make it through tomorrow. That's it.
I want to deal with you.
Man. Jake don't come back like he did. You know, we're making fun, but that was how ancient world was fought. Women knew their place to make sure the tent is nice and warm, cooked up, food. Got the oil ready to rub them down after, you know, be sore after war.
This backing off of the precept the brother brought out. It's Jeremiah 18 and 21. Therefore deliver up their children to the famine, and to pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle.
Where you at in Jeremiah?
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's Jeremiah 18
Yeah.
and 21.
Yep. That's gonna be a lot of death.
it's gonna be reality.
All these niggas killing each other in the hood. All of them niggas, they gonna be the first ones that Esau is gonna be running through, man.
Yep. Triple OG niggas.
They showed you that in the first purge.
Everybody's scared of
Niggas
this
got
nigga.
Swiss cheese in that escalator. Or
By
whatever truck that was.
by a drone.
Yeah, the drone just Swiss cheese them niggas. Like,
And they were going, we got to go save the hood. So they said they hopped out, done.
done.
You know, wipe that whole bullet.
This is Isaiah 19 and 16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord. He shall shake it no more.
Hey, just using the word shake alone.
Put fear in this place, man.
This
Yeah.
earthquake's coming, man.
Man.
Just using the word shake alone, just thinking about that. Regardless of the rumbles of war and missiles and battle battalions and martial law outside, you know, but just with an earthquake alone, people gonna be shook. You ain't gonna want to deal with life.
No.
You're gonna be looking for every drug, every way out to not have to deal with the reality.
They're gonna be defeated like Shirley Theron and
Oh yeah, the road.
the Rose. She just said, fuck it. Walked
Without
outside.
the wilderness in the wintertime with no coat on that night.
They gonna rape me.
You're gonna rape your son,
Yeah.
you're gonna kill us and eat us. So what chance do we have?
Movie.
You know?
Oh, we see on those videos what war does to a city, bro.
Yeah.
You see what it's doing to the towns and cities in Ukraine? Desolation.
Thank you.
Holding back to it.
They doing strategic, right? That's their own shit. They're not going 100%. They're practicing.
Well,
They took them niggas out.
if they were to utterly destroy Ukraine, they would not be able to really inhabit.
Yeah, that's the point.
You gotta strategically take it, keep it intact.
Yeah.
You don't want to blow everything up and then gotta spend money to rebuild
Just
it.
a desolate field right there.
Yeah. You know, you just want to strike key cities
Key points.
and key points, you know, where the military has, you know, power at.
Yeah.
Remove them, and then you take position.
A lot of Ukrainian citizens are part of the Russian army.
Exactly.
So they gotta, be careful.
Hey,
Not
it's,
killing everybody.
it's even in the law. If somebody can find it, where it says when you go to take a city, don't destroy the trees.
Yeah.
And stuff
Did
like
it,
that.
yep.
What was it? Deuteronomy. I think it's the 20th chapter.
You're supposed to cut the trees down.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to cut a tree down if it's dying.
I got it. And that was the problem that they used to talk about with nuclear war. Because everything gets contaminated and destroyed. With Agent Orange, they had the argument with that, as well as those original atom bombs. Yeah. I got it. Deuteronomy 20 and start at 16, read down. But of the cities of these people, which the Lord thy power doth give thee for an inheritance, thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth. But thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, as the Lord thy power hath commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations, which they have done unto their gods, so should ye sin against the Lord your power. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, in making war against it to take it, thou shalt
what
not.
The Russians is doing now, which is crazy. They've been there for a minute now. It's been what, a year?
Over a little bit over a year.
It's been a little over a year now. But they, you know, they're making it seem like it's all devastating and the Russians get jacked the hell up.
Yeah, Russia's on their last limb.
Yeah,
And,
man.
like, come
That's
on,
bullshit.
man.
This shit is hilarious, bro. Like, to me, as I'm watching it, they're pushing America to keep fighting, keep sending money, keep fighting with us and all of this. They're doing nothing but wearing America down.
Oh yeah,
You know?
depleting their military.
They're slowly trickling it down.
Didn't it get to a point where they were sending so many missiles over to Ukraine that they were depleting their own supplies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, man, listen up. No, man, we still need your help. But we about to lose the fucking war, man. We'll send more help.
That war is not great. They're trying to prolong it.
Yeah.
They're just prolonging it. Trying to bleed out Russia and make Russia run out of steam, you
The
know?
problem is, that's backfired. Russians knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
They were ready for that, but America wasn't ready for it. America's the ones hurt. And that's what's going to make all these people want to get. They're going to put the propaganda machine out there. It's going to make all people want to go out and fight.
Yeah, America is keeping the fight going by keep supplying them with weapons to keep fighting with Russia.
Yep.
As long as America keeps the weapons coming in and all that aid, military aid, the war is going to continue to happen.
It's like when we sword fight, you knock my sword out my hand, the fight should be over, right? Give me another sword. America keep giving another sword, keep fighting. Nigga, I'll beat you 3 times. Put the sword down, man. Keep helping the dude get any more swords to keep fighting. You know what I mean?
At some point, you're going to have to fight the nigga that keep
Man,
supplying him with the
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all right, nigga, we got to go.
Nah, I gotta have beef with you. Yeah. Just kill him. Right. Exactly. Deuteronomy 20 and 19. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, in making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them. For thou mayest eat of them. And thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. Only the trees which thou knowest that they be not trees for meat, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that maketh war with thee until it be subdued. Till they surrender. That's all Russia's trying to do. Just trying to get
Trying to get them to surrender so we can take it.
We've
Like the old Soviet Union that we was. Y'all used to be a part of us. Stop fighting. Put them to fight. Stop allowing NATO to put this keep this battery in your back.
Yep.
Even the citizens is like, you know, like, hey man. They even kind of like, yeah, Russia. Like we're Russian.
Yep. Yeah.
We was once a part of that.
They just tried to have a peace talk with Zelensky and no, not Zelensky. I forgot the secretary's name.
Secretary Blinken.
Yeah. Water. They just tried to have those peace talks, and Zelensky was like, "No, only way is if they, is if they're over with. They want those
Old Ukrainian towns
to come back. Yeah,
Russians.
right.
Come on, man.
Like that's ridiculous.
You're losing and you're making the better.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo,
You need help. Hey, man, jump in, man. Jump in, hit this nigga, man. Quick.
Where's the logic in that?
Yeah. He made fun of it, but this is the reality. It's a simple reality.